Hey, what's up, guys? This is Adele. I am 1337 FOREX, and today I'm going to be going over the FTMO challenge that I have entered. FTMO is pretty much a prop firm where if you pass their challenge and verification stage, you can trade the company's money. And as you can see here, you will receive 70% of the profits, and they take all the losses. So that's pretty cool. It's a great opportunity for traders who don't have any capital to trade with. I'm just going to go over this really quick. It's very simple. You have a challenge, verification, and then you can be funded as the FTMO trader. And I'll just go over this real quick. I did the $100,000 challenge, normal risk USD, and the challenge itself is what I'm in right now. I just finished my first week. I finished with 3.8% of the total. So I did pretty good the first week, and we'll go over all the trades in a minute here. But as you can see, the profit target is 10,000. That's 10%. So, and you only have 30 days to do this. All right. You have to trade for a minimum of 10 days. You have a max daily loss of 5,000, 5%. You have a max total loss of the account of 10%, so 10,000. All right. So this does cost money. I paid around $628 US, and if you do pass the challenge, you do get refunded when you are a funded trader. Okay. So if you don't pass the challenge, you do not get refunded. So keep that in mind. Just if you decide to do this challenge, just make sure you are disciplined and you have a working strategy with a low drawdown, okay? Because if you hit any of these drawdowns, then you will be out of the competition, okay? So let's go over my challenge. So I'm only in one challenge. You can also do a free trial, by the way, which I have not tried. I think it's for 14 days. If you want to have extra practice before you pay for the challenge. All right. So today's challenge, like I said, I just finished my first week. I started with 100,000, and now I'm at $3,807 extra. So that's 3.8%. All right. So let's look at the account metrics. Alright, as you can see, I started on the 18th of February. That was a Monday. That was a US holiday. So I did not want to take any trades on the first day. And I have 30 days to complete this challenge. Alright, I started with 100,000. Animal markets. I didn't have too many brokers to choose from, but they seemed like the only ones to have 50-to-1 leverage. So I wanted to choose that because I don't need, the less leverage you have, the better, and the less leverage you have, the harder. So keep that in mind as well. All right, so I have 50-to-1 leverage with animal markets. I took 13 trades this week. 53% win ratio. It's not the best, but I do have a 2.1 risk to reward ratio, so that's pretty good. All right, and I did make a few mistakes this week, and I'll show you how you can avoid them and how I will avoid them going forward. Okay, so I did not trade very much. As you can see, the first day, 4 trades, 2 trades, 3 trades. So I don't like to trade too much. I like to get the meat of the move each day, the daily volume during the sessions, and then I like to get out. The longer you stay in the markets, the more vulnerable you are to, or susceptible you are to losses, right? So like the longer you play at a casino, even though this is not gambling, but the longer you play at a casino, the higher chances of you losing money. So the less time you spend in the markets, the better. Keep that in mind, okay? All right. So I have to have a minimum of 10 days. I only have 4. I traded Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday because I did not trade Monday. My max daily loss in one day is 1.2%. So I'm doing pretty good there. I'm very keen on having a good strategy for stop loss and this daily loss in general. Max loss 1.7%, very good as well. Not even close to 10%. Profit target is 10,000, 10%, 3.8, 3,800 is where I am at the moment. And we're going to go over the trades now. Here the summary, but we're going to go over the trades. Alright, so here are the trades. We're going to start with AUD. As you can see, 103,000. Now, you do the challenge and demo, and you do the verification and demo. You also do the funded account and demo. Just keep that in mind. But they have a copying software when you're funded, so that all your trades go to a funded account on their company. Okay, so don't let that freak you out. I kind of like it. It kind of takes away some stress. All right. So okay. So AUD. I took 2 trades in AUD. This first one was my first trade. I just got really excited. I wanted to have my first trade in, so I just took profit after like 6 pips. Okay, this was a pretty good trade here. As you can see, I had a drawdown of only 7 pips. Okay, and I took profit at around 30 pips, 28, 29 pips. Okay. All right, my second trade. Oh, okay, so AUD 295. And then 15.30, both wins. All right, Euro USD. I'm going to go over this some more and a few trades later on, but you really got to trust your setup. I'm getting scared, and I'm not trusting my setup. I sold it here, and I prematurely took my trade out at 6 pips. Okay, and look at that. It only went to 10 pips. But it went to 40 pips in profit. All right. So this is the only Euro USD trade I took, and it happened again in pound. So I will show you that in a minute. But you have to trust your setup, and that comes with experience. You know, the more experience you have in the markets, the more you will trust your setup, right? So yeah, just let your stop loss do its job if you have one. Let the stop loss do its job. And I did have a stop loss, but I think I just canceled it prematurely so you can't see it. All right, so next one is cable. Cable, I took 7 trades. And just to start off, both of my first 2 cable trades, I stopped prematurely. 15 pips, I never would have hit my stop loss. And 16 pip stop loss. 16 pip, I took it out. I got scared, and as you can see, it never would have hit my stop loss. And look at that. I mean, even if I would have just held them for the week, that's 175 pips if I held them for the week. But you can see immediately it went 30 pips in profit as soon as I prematurely took my stop out, or my account, or my trade out. So, like I said, you gotta trust your setup, okay? And then here again, it happened once more here. I took it out. I think it went down, and then I moved my stop loss to break even too fast, so I took out my first trade. But I knew this was a really good trade, okay, because I was targeting the lows, okay. So that's pretty much my my move. In a down move, I'm looking for rallies to target lows, okay. So as you can see, in the down move, I'm looking for rallies to target lows. Looking for rallies, target lows. There's one low here. There's a low here. So that's pretty much how I trade. All right. So as you can see, I got back in here, and that went for 64 pips. That was a pretty good trade. That one was 2100, I believe. No, it was actually 1900. I just traded with a smaller size, unfortunately, on that one. But I just wanted to be safe. I traded with 3 lots instead of 5. Okay. So one more time, I sold it here on, I believe that was Wednesday. And that, oh no, that's Thursday. And that went for a 38 pip win, and pretty close to the low. So I'm happy about that. Now this was Thursday's low, okay? I always anticipate a reversal for the week on Thursday, maybe London on Friday. But as you can see, I did anticipate that, so I took my profit here. And as the Friday started, I had a good feeling Friday would be a reversal. Okay, this is Friday here. So I did buy. But as you can see, it happened again on Friday. Let me zoom into that. I took one trade, I bought and I just took for 6 pips. Okay, I just got nervous. I just closed my profit. Okay, now I immediately rebought in because I said, okay, this is Friday. It's reversal. So as I bought in, it went 6 pips in drawdown, and that I prematurely took it out exactly at the low. Okay, so if that doesn't tell you to trust your setup, I don't know what does. Because look, my stop loss would have never gotten hit, right? And as soon as I exited the trade, I entered right there. As soon as I exited, it went, my take profit would have been right here, and it would have hit. I would have had a 50 pip win right there, okay? So I could have easily finished the week with 6-7% easily, okay? If I believed in my setups a little bit more, but like I said, that comes with experience, okay? But since I did take this small loss, I came down to 3.8%. I was at 4.5%. So some things to work on in the coming weeks, but I got a few more trades to go over real quick. CAD, both my CADs were shorts, and I was a little bit too early on both, okay? But I know why. I know why I was too early. Both of these trades, I made a big mistake. I traded during Asian session, and you don't trade CAD, USD CAD during Asia. Okay, you have to trade it preferably during New York session, but London session sometimes does work as well. All right, but I was right about him. I was just way too early, and as you can see, that's because one reason is because I just traded out of the session, and as soon as I entered both of these CAD trades, immediately I regretted it because I was like, why am I doing that? It's only Asian session. I'm just getting too excited to enter trades, and when you force trades, you start losing money. Okay, so as you can see here, I went 10 pips in drawdown. The whole trade would have went 18 pips, but I was right. I would have been 47 pips there if I took my profit at these lows. Actually right here, as you can see, my take profit would have been right here. So that would have been 41 pips that I could have gotten there. So like I said, I could have easily gotten 6 or 7% this week, but could have, should have, would have, right? So all you can do is gain experience and get better each week. I did take one gold trade. I'll be honest, I'm not too familiar with gold, but I just saw it shooting up. I saw an opportunity to take out these highs, and I just kept holding it. I took about 35 pips prematurely, as you can see as well, because my take profit would have been hit. But I'm not too familiar with gold. I probably won't be trading gold at all anymore, and I only traded this with one lot, so that's because it's new to me. So I probably won't be trading gold anymore. I'm just not, you gotta trade what you know, and I love gold, but I don't know it very well, so I'm not going to trade it anymore for this challenge. All right, so that's pretty much it as far as my trades. If you guys have questions, please let me know down below, and I will keep you guys updated on the challenge, win or lose. I'm hoping to obviously win, but if I do fail the challenge for any reason, I will let you guys know. But of course, the goal is always to win, and I will update you on this challenge once a week until I pass it, and then I will also update you once a week, hopefully, when I do the verification. And I know there's a lot of people skeptical on FTMO at the moment. I don't know why, but I would like to be proof. So as soon as I am funded, I will show each split profit payment that FTMO gives you. It's once a month, and I will show proof of that every month if I can have the opportunity to get to that level. Okay, so that's about it. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me down below. And I didn't want to get into real specifics on how I trade, not just yet, but it's very simple. I just I target the lows. So I wait for a rally and a downtrend, and I target the lows. And the key factor that I haven't mentioned yet is that I use the US dollar. If the US dollar is rallying, you want to sell currencies. So that's another good sign there as well, okay? Like I said, I'll get into more specifics on my trading in the future. But for now, I just wanted to let you guys know how I'm doing for the week, my first week of the challenge. And I'm hoping to finish in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. And like I said, I will give you guys update once a week. All right, take care, guys.